This is Alana. She's a junior at the George Washington University, and she's been plagued with having numerous food allergies since she was only 14 years old.
I'm allergic to basically every food. I'm allergic to peanuts, walnuts, all nuts, pistachios, almonds, everything. I'm allergic to soy, tomatoes, sometimes eggs, depending on how many I have in a week, sometimes dairy, depending on how much is in a certain thing. So I'm basically allergic to everything.
And students like Alana are not alone. According to the Center for Disease Prevention, in 2007, the number of Americans under the age of 18 with food allergies rose to 3 million, up from 2.3 million in just 1997. As those kids grow up, some lose their allergies, but the many others who do not are forced to take the special rite of passage that is going to college with many extra precautions. Not an easy feat in many college dining halls. At the George Washington University specifically, the dining staff make sure that all of their students concerned with their diet have every resource available to cater to their own specific needs.
Hi, my name is Lee Riley, and I am a nutritionist, and I specialize in young adults as they specifically come into college and university life, and I help educate them on taking care of themselves and their dietary needs. Many campuses today offer free nutritionist counseling for students with food allergies so that they can make smart decisions while eating here on campus. And if their specific dining hall doesn't offer those, doesn't cater to their needs, there are always alternatives in other facilities that will help provide them with the nutrients and nutrition that they need.
Freshmen entering college with food allergies not only have the pressure of moving away from home, making new friends, living in a totally unfamiliar residence, going to classes and lecture halls, and finding their way around campus, but also dealing with the fact that it is up to them to make sure every piece of food they put in their mouth is safe to eat.
There are many resources available for college students today. Many dining facilities post the nutritional information in each of their groups to show the full menu so a student can be fully educated before making their dining choices.
The one really great thing about GW was when I first came here freshman year, they gave me the option to meet with dining services just to kind of discuss like what allergies I had and what I was like deathly allergic to compared to like what I could live with as long as I didn't eat it. And I obviously wasn't going to mess everything up for every student at GW, so I kind of just said I was able to eat everything. But it's really nice, like the one great thing about J Street is that they list all their foods on the little placards that tell you what the item is, so like, that was really helpful. For example, there's like sushi with sesame seeds and sushi without, and I'm allergic to sesame, so like that was helpful in knowing.
Although Alana has found herself very happy with the dining services at GW, when she came to school, she always made sure to take her own precautions.
My freshman roommate and I kind of talked about it before, and like how, especially because freshman year in your dorms are the size of a closet, I like didn't want to be near peanuts then, so that was kind of fun. But last year I lived in my sorority house, for example, and like there's peanut butter in there, or things that I was allergic to. So I think it's more as long as I don't eat it, it's okay.
And although she has never had to use her EpiPen for an emergency, she knows that there are resources to take care of her no matter what the situation is.
It was my second week at GW. I was a freshman, and it was the first day of sorority rush, and I was just kind of thinking to myself that I should really learn how to use my EpiPen since I never had to use it in high school. But now I was in college, I was in the real world, I should probably learn how to use it. And so I was sitting with my roommate, and they give you a tester EpiPen when you first become allergic to foods, just so you can practice how to use it. And that one doesn't have a needle or any epinephrine in it. So I'm going through the steps, I'm doing it really carefully, and then I stabbed myself with the pen, but it doesn't matter because there's no needle in it, except I used the wrong one and there actually was the needle in it. So I had to have my roommate call UPD, and then they taught me how to use it for real, because even then I wasn't doing it the right way. So that was my one and only time ever using an EpiPen. But I carried it around with me everywhere.
Although living in college with food allergies can be a challenge, it can be especially helpful to be in a city like Washington, D.C. to feel even more assured that you will not go hungry.
I know there's definitely some places in DC that really specialize in allergies, like Sticky Fingers Bakery is a gluten-free bakery, and they're really great, and they'll literally work with you for anything. But even just somewhere closer to campus, Founding Farmers, you might not expect it because almost every one of their ingredients have nuts, but if you tell them that you're allergic, then they'll clean all their bowls out for you, they'll give you a whole new thing of silverware. It's just a whole new process that they have for people who are nut-free. And also at Chopped, if you tell them that you have nut allergies, they'll use brand new chopping boards and knives that they have just for that they reserve for not free people. So like there definitely are things around DC, and that's one of the great things about being in a urban setting for college is that there are people that are aware of all these food allergies, because it is something that's really important that not many people think of. You don't think of, oh, if this knife, we already washed it, but still contains like a trace of peanut butter, how it can affect someone.